Alright, so we just prompted ChatGPT, make me an army on Clash of Clans for TownHall 17. And here's the first thing it gave me. Yeti thrower attack, ground strategy, troops, 2 ice golems, 7 to 8 yetis, and 6 to 8 throwers. What is that? It gave us the archer queen, the king, warden, champion, a log launcher, or a wall wrecker. Nobody uses the wall wrecker. Spells, we got 2 rages, 2 freeze, a jump, a revive spell, and an earthquake. Oh, and it even gives me tips. Deploy ice golems first to absorb damage, followed by yetis and throwers. Use Grand Warden's ability to shield troops entering areas with heavy defenses. Utilize freeze and jump spells to target key compartments. Reserve the revive spell for crucial heroes like the royal champion or queen if they fall. So yeah, that's not very helpful. This doesn't look like a very good army, but I guess let's go try it out. Alright, so here it is, this monstrosity. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with this. But it didn't give us hero equipment or anything like that, so I just picked some. We can mess around with that too, based on how bad this goes. Which, I can pretty much assure you this is going to go horribly. So let's hop into a first attack. Alright, so we have double poison towers. We also have both fire spitters over here to the right, pointing to the left. So I probably want to come in from behind those if I can. So let's do just exactly what the tip said, just to drop the ice golems and then basically spam everything else in behind. Luckily I was able to add wall breakers because it only gave us 302 housing space for some reason. So I just added some wall breakers in. Whoops, I meant to spam the yeeters and I accidentally dropped all the wall breakers. We're just basically going to spam everything in. We're going to use our earthquake on this intersection here, hopefully so that log launcher can break through the walls there. Just a little bit quicker, which I'm assuming is what the earthquake spell is for, because that's the only place it would make any sense in this attack. Alright, we're luring out the CC. We need our log launcher. Actually, I'm going to wait until the log launcher opens and then try to hit the warden ability. Try to catch the yetis in it. We're going to freeze up the town hall. I'm going to rage again, and I think I missed the yetis because I was too busy dropping a rage spell. So that sucks. Where's all of our troops? Okay, we're going to jump right here. Give access to the backside here. We're going to freeze that ricochet cannon. Alright, we're going to freeze this one as well. Pop our queen ability. She almost went down. Alright, this actually isn't going too bad. We still have our king's ability. We still have our revive spell, but it is only level 2. Alright, where's our king at? Okay, trying to break a wall into a wizard tower. Unfortunately, we couldn't wait much longer. We kind of had to pop his ability. Okay. I'm going to revive a royal champion, even though she's going to die right away because, yeah, the minion prince retargeted onto her, even though she was on the king, but the king died and went to Phoenix. Yeah, that was a bad play on my part. I should have waited one more second so that minion prince would have targeted back onto the king and the phoenix. But we're going to reach into about 80%, which is alright. And all these bases are going to be good Legend League bases that I run. And I've been in the top 500 since the season started, so they're all pretty solid bases. This one was the double poison towers. And with no healers, that's really tough for us because it just does so much damage. Especially with all the other splash damage on the base. What are we going to end up at here? Last 2 throwers about to go down, and we end at 83%, which is pretty respectable. Let's hop into another attack. Alright, do we risk this and come in from the complete opposite side of the town hall? I'm not sure. I think yeah, why not? Alright, let's drop a couple yetis just to kind of set that funnel. Get a couple wall breaks in, we'll get our throwers in. Just spam the rest of the army now. Alright, do we have any heroes here to use the headhunter for? No, not really. So I'm just going to drop my last couple wall breakers. Why not? We will earthquake this section right here. So hopefully the log launcher can break through there. We're going to freeze some of this stuff. Wow, we already had to use our king ability. That sucks. So I'm going to use my warden ability just to keep him alive. And I forgot to deploy my royal champion. So this is off to a really hot start. Alright, let's freeze that again. This is all over the place. Not going well at all. But we did actually open up the compartment into the town hall. Alright, let's use our queen's ability. Where did our king go down? I'm trying to find my king so I can revive him. Oh, he's right here in the mix. I just want more tanking from him, basically. Get another rage spell down, because we're not going to get this town hall. Yeah, everything's fizzling out. I don't even have anywhere to use my jumps. I don't know why I used it over there. I guess it didn't matter, because I have nothing alive anyway. I was trying to kind of hold on to spells for the backside of the base, but I forgot we have absolutely no survivability with this attack. Everything just goes down instantly. Might change this up to a life gem and a rage gem, maybe. It doesn't really help our survivability all that much. The life gem will a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. We're not getting anything else. Yeah, this was awful. Yeah, we're just beating on a wall over here. We might as well just end it. 67% 1 star. Yeah, that was terrible. So I'm going to try a little bit different equipment on the Warden next time. All right, we're going with Life Gem and Rage Gem this time on the Warden. I'm just trying to clear some stuff out a little bit quicker because obviously, yeah, we don't stand much of a chance of 3-starring. So let's see if we can get a wall break in here. We'll get our 2 ice golems down, spam in our yetis just like it told us to do. Then we'll get our throwers in. Then we'll spam everything else in. Get our log launcher going at an angle here. Maybe actually remember to deploy my Royal Champion this time. That would be nice. I'm just going to hit this Warden ability, even though it's not going to do anything, just so it's out of the way and I don't think I have Eternal Tome later and try to pop it. Man, our king again. Why does the king always get targeted? How does that happen? All right, we're going to freeze that Fire Spitter. I was hoping I could get that Monolith as well, but we don't, which is unfortunate. We're going to freeze the Town Hall. We're going to freeze this section again. All right, that time we got both. That was a good rage spell. Or rage spell. Freeze spell. I don't even know what I'm... Oh, and I accidentally just fat-fingered a spell. I don't even know where I dropped it. Oh, man, this is going horribly. We do get the 2-star. I don't even know what spell I dropped. Did I? I think I dropped my revive spell on nothing. On accident. I tried to click the rage spell, accidentally clicked the revive spell. I'm absolutely flustered right now. At least this one wasn't a 1-star. Guess we got that going for us. Our queen's on the inside. She's going to get picked off quickly by that ground expo. All of our throwers are on the outside because, of course, the instructions didn't tell us at all to try to set a funnel. It just said drop ice golems, drop yetis, and drop your throwers, and then hit a Warden ability. Yeah. Well, at least this one was a little bit better. Maybe I'm going to run the Life Gem and the Healing Tome or something. I don't know. I just need to try to keep these troops alive a little longer because I don't have any healers. Alright, this time we're going to try the Life Gem and the Healing Tome. Just try to keep our troops alive as long as possible. So what do we got here? All the army camps are on the inside, but I'm going to come in from the right over here just because the Giant and the Kane are over here. So I'm going to drop a couple of Yetis just to pick off those mortars, and then I'm going to wall break in here. And then we'll get our 2 Ice Golems down. We'll get our Yetis, our Throwers, King, Queen, Log Launcher, Warden. We're going to wait a second on the Royal Champion. Right. Being able to pick up these 2 army camps here might help us a little bit. Hopefully. We're going to Earthquake right there to open up those walls a little bit quicker. Alright, I don't want to use the Warden ability quite yet, but I might have to because everything might start splitting here. Okay, now we're actually good. Should be able to wait one more second. Okay, we'll pop it now. This stuff's about to split up here. We're going to Rage. Okay, where do we want to jump? Okay, we better wait, actually. I'm going to freeze that up. Everything's kind of wandering. I don't know how out of everything our king's always getting targeted. How does that happen? Rage up again. We're going to freeze the Fire Spitter. And this Rage is actually about to pop, which is not looking good for us. Alright, what do we do? I'm going to freeze that Fire Spitter one more time, just so we don't take a ton of damage. We're going to pop our King's ability. RC ability got forced. Where's our Queen at? I'm actually going to pop the Queen to get our healers and our Giant on her. This is actually going much better with this equipment combo. Got our revive spell, but none of our heroes have even went down yet. This actually has a chance, but unfortunately we do have a ricochet cannon and a monolith up here. So that's going to be really brutal, but we do still have our Frosty alive. I can see the Frosties running across the map, but unfortunately all of our throwers and our Queen are so far split up from the rest of our army. I just need this monolith to go down, and if our RC does go down, I can actually revive her. We got it. This is somehow a 3-star, and I swagged my revive spell because none of our heroes even died, so I didn't even have a chance to use it. I'm just going to swag it on the clan castle. Take that, Sinky Butts. Yeah, that's actually smashed. That's kind of surprising. So I'm going to hop into one more since that worked out so well. Alright, this is the toughest base of them all. This is the base I run in Legend League, and it has been absolutely dominant for me. I don't want to come in from the top right into the Town Hall, but I think I kind of have to because these 2 army camps are up here, and it's too hard to pass up because that adds so much more power to our attack. So we're going to do it, even though log launching straight into the Town Hall when it's in this compartment right next to here, probably not the greatest idea. But this army isn't the greatest idea to begin with, so I guess what do we have to lose? We shouldn't have to freeze yet because we should be good. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. I should have waited for my log launcher to open that, but I used the jump spell. Even though my log launcher was going to open it anyway. I don't know. I'm so flustered. This attack is just so different than anything I use. I'm going to use the queen's ability, actually, just to get some healers in from her ability. Kind of try to heal up some of our troops. We'll rage. This is a nasty rage core. I'm going to freeze up that fire spitter. Alright, we're actually looking pretty solid right now. Our giant's going to go down over there. I should have froze that, but I was a little bit late reacting. Okay, I want to freeze because I want to save our royal champion. Make sure she doesn't go down. Alright, where's our king at? Okay, we're going to use his ability now. Open up all those walls. We're going to rage into the monolith compartment back here. Wow, this is actually looking pretty good again. Did I just need this equipment? On the warden? Okay, where's our queen? Okay, here's our queen. We're going to revive the queen. She does have some pretty decent distraction right now. Alright, we pop our royal champion ability. I think it might just be the fact that the initial bases we attacked were war bases, so they didn't have these army camps where you can grab these troops. And the last two had these army camps where we got the Kane and the Giant. Maybe that was the only difference, but obviously in Legend League, you're going to be attacking those army camps to be able to pick up these troops. And again, this base is completely smashed. And this has been a really strong base for me until the disarmers came out, obviously. I mean, it went minus 320 2 days in a row, every single attack being disarmers. As you guys know, yesterday I used a Root Rider army instead of using the disarmers in Legend League, just because I was so bored of using the disarmers. We ended up getting a couple time fails, 299%, so we did go negative, like 24 trophies or something. Nothing crazy, though. I think the nerf is coming tomorrow, so hopefully that at least levels the playing field a little bit. Maybe they'll still be really good, I think, but maybe it'll make it so you at least have to use your brain a little bit and not just spam them all on one tile. But yeah, we ended up picking up 2 3-stars with this terrible ChatGPT army. If you guys want to see a series where I make ChatGPT make me an army and then take it into Legend League, let me know. I think that could be a lot of fun. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys next time.